Hi, I wanted to chat with you about the differences between the three different platforms that we mainly create websites with here at Robles Designs. And this is part one of three. We will be going over Squarespace, Shopify, and WordPress because those are the main three. We have experience in other sites as well as very customized sites, but those are the main go-tos for a lot of business owners. And it mainly depends on your level of comfort with tech and then what your business goals are for about 1 to 3 years in business. So today we are going to be chatting about Squarespace, and my site is currently built on Squarespace. We switched over from WordPress earlier this year. My biggest love is still with WordPress. You can do so much with it. But for one of the pros and cons of a couple of pros and cons about Squarespace is that it's very easy. So your admin can go into it and make changes, and it's the learning curve to figuring out where things are is very, very quick. You can get over that learning curve pretty fast. So everything is very intuitive. It just syncs with things. You don't have to worry about plugins, although there are plugins and custom code that you can add to it. You don't have to worry so much about all of the plugins working together. And that is because Squarespace, they create their own stuff. So for example, WordPress, you might have to figure out which contact form is best for you, which one works with the theme. Sometimes they don't work together. And Squarespace, everything works seamlessly because it's the same developers creating the code for the contact form as for your entire template. It's a great place to start to get a basic website out there, but you can also grow your site. This is great for service-based websites, and if you're starting out in e-commerce, it's good too, although I would suggest later on maybe growing into a different platform that is solely focused on e-commerce. But if you're starting out, Squarespace is still a pretty good support system, and especially if you only have a couple of different products, Squarespace can help you. So Squarespace is pretty good. A couple of cons. It is a bit tougher, although I can go in and add custom code. It's a bit tougher as a developer to figure out where that code is and just get used to wrapping my mind around how Squarespace developers have created the system. Versus being used to something like WordPress and knowing exactly where the files are and going in through FTP and being able to completely delete images. There's other workarounds that Squarespace would have. There's only so much customization that you can do. So with WordPress and a couple of other ones, I've noticed that maybe there is more customization that you can do, but it's just tougher. So if you're at the point where you need a super custom website, Squarespace might not be for you. But if you're just starting out, let's say you are a coach or you are launching your membership, you can, although Squarespace doesn't do memberships, but you can sync with something like MemberSpace. Let's say you're just starting out, Squarespace is a great option. And then if you are just starting out, look at their templates. A lot of them are beautiful. Just go in there, pick a template, put in your stuff, and then launch and go. Don't procrastinate so much about the design, although I am a designer and I love beautiful websites. But if you're really just starting out and testing the market, Squarespace is a great place to go. Their customer service is great and very prompt, although I don't believe they have a phone number you can call. They have a chat feature and email. So that is great. They also give, I think, a 14-day trial period for you to try and build your site and see if you like it or not. Whereas WordPress.org, I don't think you get a free trial. WordPress.com is different. I don't work so much with WordPress.com, but we can talk about that in part two or three. But yeah, Squarespace is a really great option if you're just starting out. We've built tons of sites on Squarespace. You can customize them to a certain point where they don't look like such a Squarespace site. Our site is currently built on Squarespace, and again, it's more on, are you a service-based entrepreneur? Are you just going to be blogging to support your business, not officially a blogger? If you're a blogger, I recommend something else. But if you are blogging for a business, and let's say you're a coach or a fitness person, who else? A lawyer. These are really great. Squarespace is a really great platform to use. if you are thinking that you're gonna have thousands of different products for e-commerce and you want all the bells and whistles for e-commerce and timed pop-ups and different pop-ups for different pages and all this stuff, it might get a little bit harder to work with Squarespace. Let me know if you have any questions on Squarespace. Check out our portfolio page to see some of the sites that we've built and which ones are Squarespace. And let me know if you have any questions. I would love to chat with you. Make sure that if you go to our site, roblesdesigns.com, that you schedule your consultation and we will get started on your website and just give you like the top 3 things that you can change on your site. No sales pitch needed. You can roll with it. And we are so excited to be supporting you, and shoot me any questions. Check out part 2 and 3 coming up, where we will be talking about Shopify and WordPress and the pros and cons for those as well.